Hey guys, it's Devin and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the mommy pooch or the mommy belly. So many of us after pregnancy end up with this mommy pooch, and then there's so many women that think that they're stuck with it for the rest of their lives. And I'm here to tell you that that is not true. So we're just so uninformed or misinformed about what to do and the proper exercises to do. So I want to start this off by saying I'm not a doctor, nor am I professional. I am just a mom that's obsessed with Google and I Google everything, and I found out all this information myself online, as well as researching on YouTube and finding my own workouts. And I have to say that it made a huge difference after my son, and hopefully it's gonna be making a huge difference this time after my daughter. So let's just get started. So my story was after my son, I was trying everything to get my flat belly back. When I finally got the okay to start doing exercises again, I started doing the Beachbody Insanity DVDs, which was probably a little bit too intense for right after having a baby. But the first thing I noticed was that my pooch, the pooch in the front was getting worse. It looked more swollen than usual, and it just seemed to be getting worse instead of better. So that's when I took to Google, and I started Googling a lot online about like the mommy belly, getting rid of the mommy pooch, why does it still look swollen after workouts. And the term that I kept finding was Diastasis Recti or Diastasis Recti. I'm not sure how to pronounce it properly, but basically what that is diastasis means separation, and recti is referring to the rectus abdominis, which is the abdominal muscles. So it's a separation of the ab muscles. So it makes sense when you think about it, because when you're pregnant, your stomach is growing, so your abs separate in order to make room for the growing baby. Many women, however, it doesn't properly go back together. Sometimes people find that it does right after their first child, and they don't experience the diastasis recti till the second or third baby. I noticed it the first time out of my son. My doctors never mentioned this to me. My personal trainer didn't mention this to me. So again, I found this all on Google. There is a test to find out if you do have it, and I'm going to show you guys that in this video. And I'm also going to show you some exercises that I did in order to get my flat stomach back. The big key in these exercises is they aren't crunches, they're not planks, they're not really intense ab workouts. They're not the typical workouts that work your like six-pack abs. There are exercises that are going to work your transverse abdominis, which is your innermost abdominal muscles. And if you guys can strengthen that, then it'll help everything else close properly. So yes, these workouts might seem a little bit simple, but I'm telling you that when you do this first and you really strengthen that inner core, then everything else will fall into place and it will flatten your stomach. So let's get started.
So in order to test for the diastasis, you want to lay flat on your back with your knees pulled in. Now place your hand on your stomach with your fingers facing towards your feet. Now you're going to pull your head up ever so slightly without tucking in your chin. Now feel up and down your belly button. A gap of 2 or more finger spaces indicates a diastasis or an ab separation. Now when you want to get up from a laying down position, make sure to roll onto your side first and then push up in order to put less strain on your abdominal muscles. So the first exercise that I want to talk about is not an exercise you can demonstrate, but it's called a Kegel, and I'm sure most of you have heard of that. It is an exercise to work your pelvic floor muscles. And a Kegel, the best way I can explain that, I don't know if this is TMI, but it's when you stop peeing midstream, and it's those muscles that you use to pull up. That's what a Kegel is. So what it says in my research is that you have to tighten your pelvic floor muscles, hold the contraction, so hold that tightness for 5 seconds, and then relax for 5 seconds. And I would repeat that as many times as I could throughout the day. You can do it while you're washing dishes, you can do it while you're cooking dinner, you could do it while you're folding laundry. So it's a good multitasking kind of exercise, and that's a really good exercise to strengthen those lower ab muscles. So the next exercise we're going to talk about is called a pelvic tilt. So during all these exercises, you want to make sure that you're drawing in your belly button into your spine. That's different than sucking in. Don't hold your breath. You should be able to talk when drawing your belly button into your spine. So for a pelvic tilt, you want to lay flat on your back with your knees drawn in. You want to simply tilt your pelvis up and back. Now I would repeat this about 10 times and make sure you're breathing through the exercise. So the next exercise, you're going to lay flat on your back, again with your stomach drawn in, with your knees squared up, and you're going to simply touch one toe down at a time. And repeat this 10 times. I'm not doing the exact number in this video, so don't pay attention to my counting skills. I'm just trying to demonstrate. So next, I'm going to put my legs straight down and I'm going to slowly extend one leg at a time while keeping my stomach drawn in. I know this seems simple, you guys, but it really does exercise your lower abs. So when you are feeling a little bit more advanced and that your stomach is feeling a little bit stronger, you are going to now use both legs and extend them. Make sure you keep your heels on the ground. When you're doing it on hardwood, make sure you wear some fuzzy socks because it makes it a lot easier. You can't really do that with bare feet or sneakers. So now you're gonna get on all fours. Make sure to keep your body squared and your belly in nice and tight. I'm gonna start by doing single arm extensions. And then I'm gonna later add in the single leg. You can either keep it with your knee bent or you can straighten your leg out straight. This is with your knee bent. Make sure to keep your belly in nice and tight. Now I'm going to straighten my legs. Now when you want to do it more advanced, you do them both the arm and the leg at the same time. Now do this for 10 repetitions. Again, don't mind my counting, I'm just trying to demonstrate for you guys. So for this last exercise, you're gonna need a pillow. You're gonna wanna place it in between your knees. Again, tighten your belly button to your spine and squeeze as tightly as you can, trying to almost get your knees to touch through the pillow. And this is really gonna work your pelvic floor muscles as well as your inner thighs. I wanted to show you guys my postpartum belly really quick. I'm about 7 months postpartum now, and these exercises have really been helping me to get my flat tummy back. I'm not totally there yet, but almost there, you guys.
So thanks for watching this video, guys, and if you guys have some tips that you did also with your diastasis recti, are there any videos that you have watched for diastasis recti ab workouts, please leave it in the comments below. I would love to see it, and I'm sure that everyone else watching this video would like to see it as well, so there's other stuff that they can check out. And thanks for watching this video, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe for future updates, and if not, welcome back. Bye, guys.